Hello, good evening and welcome. I'm Sam W11 and this is HTR Tier 2 and it's round 4 of 14 here this evening and we're at the home of the 3-second penalty, the Gilles Villeneuve circuit in Montreal. And it's going to be a different style of track to Japan last week, but still it's going to be a test of the mind as well as driving skill on show, as out of pretty much every corner tonight there's going to be a wall waiting to snaffle some carbon fibre and end the driver's hopes of maximum points tonight. But it's, well, no wall less ready to snaffle you up than the Wall of Champions awaiting at the final chicane. I just wonder if it will claim our eventual champion of Tier 2 here tonight. Just a quick look at the standings then before we head into the action of qualifying. So Kev currently leading the way for Williams, but he's just a point clear of English big boy in the Alfa Romeo. Good win for him last week from 13th on the grid. A stellar effort to claim maximum points and really put the pressure on Kev. And then you got Mantis in third in the McLaren. He missed last week, so he's still only 8 points back, so he'll be sniffling around tonight. And then Extreme Gamer in fourth, 25 points, 16 back. Desert, the Red Bull TP, 24 points. Coddy, 21 for Alpine. Dan, 19 for Williams. Positive, only on the 18 points in it. I think there's more to come from the Alfa Romeo TP. Certainly looks very quick, and I expect them to be a big player again tonight. Red Sug having a good season so far, 18 points for AlphaTauri. Jerka on the same, 18 as well for Ferrari. TJR 10, Titan Police on 8, and then Beetle down in 13th on 6 for Aston Martin. Galactic Llama, Emma Payne also on 6. Bit disappointing for Emma Payne thus far, but first points in the bag last week. And the McLaren team will certainly be hoping they can come good like last season. Mythos 16th, 2 points for Alpine. And McShouty's on 2 as well for Ferrari. And then Norton, Bart and Linas is back in the Haas. They're all on no points as of yet. We're heading to quali then, and we've got a few new names in there. So Linas is returning, his first race now of this season. He's taken one of the Haas seats. But we've got Will, Bradders and Eli all reserving, but with the possibility of seats opening up at the midpoint with contracts expiring and whatnot. TPs may look to make a change, and if they can put in a good showing tonight, then you never know. But let's see who's heading out first. So Titan Police going out early doors on the mediums, and there's Eli then. We'll have a look at what he can do in the Haas. He's got the 2 AlphaTauris, Extreme Gamer and Red Sug, just falling out. It's very busy coming out straight away. If we want to get something on the board. I'm not sure on the weather conditions, but it's looking a bit dark, a bit dingy. As I said, a fast look then. Eli in the Haas. Red Sug is just going to be in the slipstream of Extreme Gamer. I wonder if they'll sacrifice a bit of time in the dirty air of Sector 2. This is the real killer. There's the Wall of Champions. Oh, Eli almost in it. Slowed it down enough. And has got a really good run across the line then. Set the first hot lap of qualifying here in Tier 2. A lot of carb on the inside. Use all the track limits to the outside. And the track slopes all the way down. Right, left. Keeps it as far away from that wall as possible. Minimise the turning angle. As you cross the Sector 1 timing line, take a nice bit of carb, you can run it off. And this is the second DRS zone. The first one crosses the start-finish line. That's a really tricky chicane as well. You catch you out running wide, and that's why it's the home of the 3-second penalty in my eyes, this track. There's about 4 for all 5 corners. And they're going to try and catch you out with corner cutting. It's a real pain for quality, and was just a flash of rain. Is that why we've had the drivers out quickly? I think it is raining out there. And this is going to be a bit like we had in France a couple of weeks ago. Eli uses all the track. Actually been a decent lap, 1:10.1. Red Sug did a 110 dead, but it's not valid and he'll have to go again straight away. Shouty comes in with a 110.7. Mantis 109.5. Said he'd be a big player, and that rain is now starting to come down. Kev into second place, 109.7. Coddy 110.8. I'll be disappointed with that, and it's a real race against time. Beetle 112.4. Positive 111 dead. I think they're starting to struggle just a touch. Mythos is out on an outlap. Here's Will then, another one of the new reserves in tonight. Oh, he's invalidated. Have to go again as well. Tyson Police chose to go out on the mediums. Big lag. And invalidated as well. And here come the Alpha Tau repair. Extreme Gamers actually slipped in behind Red Sug. Getting the pole on Red Sug, that's a cut, yeah. Extreme Gamers cut as well. Shouty who's gone into the pits. Eli's boxing as well. And Linas has binned it. Well, this is going to be very interesting then, because these top 7, the rain is steady. Have they just bagged themselves a top 7 spot, even with them Beater of the Beasts 112.4? Desert gets in, like exit from work for Desert, and he's in the game, and it's going to mean we're going to have an 18-car grid, which is going to be very tasty. Will sliding almost into that wall. He's going to get a lap time on the board. It's a 1:13, and I think the track conditions are really getting quite poor out there. But he's got a lap in on dry tyres. Will it be that second half of the field now all scrapping? Linas will drop to the back without setting a time, and will the other half just be scrapping for 9th place at best? Jarka, he normally doesn't like coming out until the very end. He's had to come out. I think he's going to have to go back in for the Inters. June game of 15.2. He's going to go for it again, Jarka. That's not valid. Desert has slotted the Inters on straight away. Emma Payne very cautious. English big boy's gone. At the end of sector 1. There he is. Big slide into that wall. Look how much Jarka's having to wrestle the car. DRS disabled. They're classified as a wet race. Or wet quali. That's been a massive disadvantage now. Jarka really wrestling it. Trying to stop the car down into a hairpin, it's almost impossible. And now no DRS up here. Sorry, there is 3 DRS zones. This is the, I guess you would say, is the third. First one crosses the start-finish line. He's done well to swing that through the final chicane actually, but look how slow the lap time is. And we're going to be into the 120s. 121.3. Red Sug's out on the Inters then, and Des has already got out on them. So it's going to be pole for Mantis. Brilliant one-lap shootout from those guys at the top. Mantis, Kev, Eli on debut, Shouty in the Ferrari. That's going to be his best qualifying result by a mile in P4. Coddy for 5th, positive 6th. And then the Aston Martins have done well to just squeeze a lap time in. The importance of getting a banker lap time in. I think you've seen it there. English big boy then 9th. Dream Gamer 10th. And then they'll all be battling. Maybe for 11th place then. We'll soon see what times they're going to come out with on these Inter tyres. And whether the rain gets any worse. There's a just speed trying to be so cautious on that throttle. Sending it, don't cut, don't invalidate. Just good from Desert. Kev is now out on the inter tyre, MP2. Maybe just a bit of wet weather practice for him. Turning it in, does keep it legal. Look very tight. He's going to go quicker than Jarka. So into 11th then. The quickest of the inter runners. Red Sug is the next one out on track. Emma Payne slotted the inters on, but is in the pits. And there's Titan Police. That's just on the way out now. Try and be so careful. There's Red Sug, just a bit trigger happy. Caught the spin though. Now this is where he invalidated on the soft tyre, doesn't on the inters. Red Sug then takes P11 from Deza, 3/10 quicker, good lap. Now for Tari driver. They're going for another lap. You can do a couple of runs, burn off that excess fuel. Oh, and yeah, just turning, trying to find a bit too much. Maybe he was trying to make up time. Will has retired from 8th. So still going. Gonna look to go quicker. The track may get quicker, but there's not too many cars out on. He's invalidated. To Emma Payne in the wall, it is. And the exit of turn 2. Titan Police. Just get a time on the board. Get something on there. Ooh. And it's red. And we'll do for Titan Police. There's a 5/10 down, invalid. Red Sug back into the pits. Well, this is going to really throw a few different scenarios in there, because I think there's a few drivers that are going to be in and amongst the front of the grid that maybe we didn't expect to see up there. This is Bradders then. I haven't seen him out on track yet. Reserving in the Mercedes for his debut tonight. And I'll tell you what, Eli's made a great start. E3. Well, Beetle the Beast and Will be delighted in the Aston Martin 7th and 8th. We're down for the hard chargers coming through. Jarka. No, Linas from before. Titan Police is DNF'd. And that's at the final chicane. So he's going to start from the back. He's in the 18th. Let's see the hot lap with Bradders then. Be very cautious, just uphill. Be cautious in the dry. Not too treacherous that corner, but you get the power down too early and you'll lose all traction. Slight slide. Use all the track he does. Try and get as much power through. And Jarka not been out on the intermediate tyre yet. Still got that soft lap time in. Linas, despite DNFing in the dry, he's still clinging on to 14th at the minute. get a lap time on, and that's a position for Emma Payne, Bradders and Mythos. Big ass for Bradders here to do anything, and he's cut the last corner. So stay back there. Beetle the Beast retires now. So yellow flags absolutely everywhere. Mythos still in the pits. There's his back out. And he's a 10th up there, I think. Needs to find 3. He wants to jump Red Sug. It's a bit of a slogfest between those two for 11th place. Oh, just turning Alley Desert, got away with it, straightened it up, and looked to get good traction on exit. Should be, no, it won't be enough. He went a 10th quicker. Not enough to jump into P11. And here is Jackie. He is going to be out in the inters then. Ballard's invalidated again. See what Jackie can do. And the pace he showed in Japan last week was outstanding. Qualified on pole, could only claim P2 in the race, but he'll certainly take it. And he's going to be a big player throughout the season. If he can just keep it consistent, we all know he's good enough to win the title. But maybe there's just a few other drivers out there that have got a bit more consistency. He's certainly capable of doing it. And on his day, could blitz the field. But he's going to have a lot of work to do, and he has quite often last season. We've seen Jarka leave a quali lap to the very last minute, not quite produce it, and have to find a lot in the race, and he did it on more than one occasion. All 4 wheels locked as he just slides down into the hairpin. Don't cut. Oh, he's kept it legal. That was very tight. And he carried a lot of speed through. And I think this will be good enough for 11th. It is. It's 3/10 quicker than Red Sug. Bradders going to come across the line into 14th. Jumps Linas and Emma Payne. It's a 1:21, but it's enough for 2 positions at the minute. Just over a minute left in quali then. I would say the grid might be set. Emma Payne just set a lap time and it'll be 15th. Mythos is still in the pits. It's not gonna bother Mythos. Quite mything as to why he's not out. I'm miffed. Emma Payne, don't cut. Don't cut. Almost cut. Emma Payne, 14th for McLaren. No sign of Mythos. Jarka. Jarka's been even quicker of 1:18.8. Really shown good pace in the rain. Yeah, enjoying himself out there in the Ferrari, Jarka. He's going to do one more lap. And Payne going again. Red Sug's going to try and cement that 12th place. And even try and find 11th place. Oh, big slide, big slide! Oh. And there was some carbon fibre in the snaffled. Almost went quicker. Emma Payne then. I think Jack has just eased off. Emma Payne looks to be a long way down as well. So as we coast home then, Emma Payne and Jarka. I think that's intelligent. It might even be a 19-car grid. Bradders flying through. It's done though. Bradders' quality is done, according to our timing screen. And Jarka's pitted. Didn't fancy crossing the line. He's going to make us watch the pit animation. So that's the grid then. Mantus, I did say he would be a big player, and he's only got one taken pole. 2 tenths quicker than Kevin. And really it was a tale of 2 quali sessions, one dry and then one wet. So the field split in 2. It's Mantus from Kevin, Eli reserving in the Haas on debut, P3. Shouty, certainly the best result for him in the Ferrari, P4. Coddy 5th, positive 6th. Positive will be charging. Beetle to be 7th, Will in 8th. We'll see what they can do with a proper run, hopefully in a dry race, so we can get a feel for what the new guys are all about. English Big Boy 9th, Extreme Gamer 10th, and then Jarka, Red Sug, Desert, Emma Payne, and the rest of the field, Bradders, Linas, Mythos just didn't bother, and Titan Police DNF'd, as did Linas early actually. But Jarka to Bradders had a wet quali session. So hard luck for them, but when you don't get the banker lap in early, that's what can happen. And we'll see what the field do in terms of strategy. I expect if the mediums are available, then they might try and pull a 1-stopper, possibly. If you're going with any soft tyre, it's going to be a 2-stop soft double medium. We'll see what they pull out. We'll have the customary formation lap, and Beast with the Beast has gone. Hopefully in before the start. We don't want no restarts. We've had enough of those. I am going to put my money. I think this is. Oh, when somebody's ready up. I think this is going to be an incident-packed race. It was last night in Tier 1. And now Positive has gone. I'm backing Kev. I think he's in a really good position, and he always keeps it clean as long as he doesn't get caught up in anything. I'm at Kev, but Mantus as well is a very similar mould to Kev. We'll just drive their own race. So those two at the front, if they can stay clean of anything, I think they could do. They could stretch the field. Definitely watch for Positive. Definitely watch for Jarka. Red Sug, Desert all come through the field as well. Bradders and Emma Payne have come together on the grid, so they're not going to move anywhere. They're going to have to sit and wait there. So watch for those two off the line at the back. That could be on very, very cold tyres. That's going to be. It is going to be very interesting. And we've got Taylor in at the back. I did think he was banned actually from reserving in Tier 2 because of pace, but He's slotted in at the back. And they're all nicely bunched up on the formation lap. Sometimes they can get a bit spread and you're waiting for people to play catch up, but they are nicely put together. Let's just have a look. Oh, can we not? We can't see the tyres. Oh, yes, we can. So it's Jarka, Red Sug, Deza then on the mediums. The rest of the field have got the soft tyre. I think it's a good call from those three. They know they're quick enough as well. So while all the meleeing is going on of the opening few laps and the soft tyres are burning out, I think it's a good shout from those three. And they might have a bit of an advantage now. Emma Payne and Bradders are going to be on absolute bone cold tyres back there. As we form the grid then. Manta slots into position and Taylor not far behind. Who can make the fast corner? What can we see from Eli? Will there be a lunge from the reserve? Cars are revving and away they go then. Looks to be a decent start from Shouty on the inside of Eli. Mantas is going to make the fast corner. Eli to the inside of Kev. Then there's a bit of melee in the midfield. Oh, and Kev, I think he's just blocked Shouty. The Eli into P2. Des has slipped to the back. Damage from Red Sug in the midfield as well. And a big slide from Beto is in the wall. Shouty's gone as well. Two gone early doors. Will slipped all the way down. It's a VSC. Very early on. Beetle, I don't know if there's contact with their teammate. Is there damage for Will in the Aston? Quite possibly. Maybe nothing visual. And now it's a full safety car. So VSC is turned into the full safety car. Two gone early doors. And it's a good opportunity for anyone who's got damage to box. And we'll see who goes in and what tyre they put on. So a good start for Jarka into 7th. Emma Payne up into 9th. Taylor into 8th. But we'll have to see who boxes. It is anyone who's got damage. We know Red Sug has. Positive no, English Big Boy no. Extreme Gamers going in. Oh, and it's sped in the pit lane. Emma Payne's in. Titan Police is in, and Deza stayed out, so no damage for Deza despite slipping to the back, and now he's back into 13th. So not a good start, and Red Sug's going to have to double stack behind Extreme Gamer. That's going to take him right to the back. So it's hards for Titan Police, mediums for Extreme Gamer, softs for Red Sug to try and get back into the mix. And Payne slots the mediums on. Oh, Linas has gone! What's happened to Linas? Has collided with Bradders just at the end of Sector 1. And there's Linas in the wall. Well, his return to HTR has proved, well, a very short one. Didn't even muster a full lap in quali. And has barely done one in the race. There he is, a very interesting position on the inside. I just wonder if he's come together with Bradders somehow and been squeezed into that wall. Wow, we're going to have to do another lap behind the safety car. Red Sug's not going to catch it, and he's not going to want to burn out his tyres doing so. So it will be another lap behind the safety car. But Mantas got away lovely, held centre of the track. Really textbook start from the McLaren. Eli got up the inside of Kevin into P2. Now for Mayos, we'll be sniffing all around Coddy for P4 on the restart. Jack is not going to hang about either, even on the medium tyre. Taylor, that is going to be a remarkable gain of 11. It is, into P8. I think has jumped Bradders and Linas with that collision. It's 5 seconds for Bradders, 5 seconds for Extreme Gamer speeding in the pit lane as well. Will's down 2. Now I'm not sure if there was contact with Beetle. Beetle out of the Grand Prix. Mythos, I think. Well, Des has passed his teammate. That's the ghost of Mythos. Extreme Gamer back in 14th. Emma Payne 15th after pitting. And then Red Sug now tagged onto the back. And we'll watch the field do their thing on the restart, but on the soft tyre. And the safety car will be in this lap. It's 10 seconds actually for Brad as he's on. Not 5. That's going to really hurt. However, I don't think this is going to be the only safety car this race. So there might be opportunities to serve those penalties. So, what's Mantas going to do with the field? He's really bunching them up. The pack of wolves waiting behind. And Mantas, he looks to have bolted really nicely. Eli's trying to tag onto the back. But this is a really good restart from Mantas. Kev's been dropped off. And he's caught the field napping. And is there damage back there? It's Mythos. Maybe that ghost causing a bit of chaos. Des is up into 11th. Titan Police tussling him. He's going to look to go around the outside of the Mercedes. Can't get anything to happen. Titan Police sliding around. Horrendous connection problems. Des ignoring yellow flags. 5 seconds. Titan Police was hopping around through the air. Extreme Gamer diving up the inside of Emma Payne. Emma Payne's he going to fight back? Does to the inside. Slight wheel touch. And a bit more. Red Sug sniffing on the quicker tyre. Bit of slipstream. And I think Jarka's off up ahead. He's in the wall, Jarka. Oh no, he's just facing the wrong way. Red Sug gets it done on his teammate nicely. Oh, and there's Extreme Gamer with the touch. And his... Oh, it's another safety car. Confusion reigning. Red Sug overtook his teammate, and then I think being asked to give it back. Extreme Gamer into the back of him. Titan Police is now out at the end of sector 1 as well. And it's a second safety car. And boxing then, Eli, Kev, Deza. No, Deza doesn't. Next to not serve that penalty, Deza. I'm surprised. Wants to stick with the medium tyre as the rest of the field switch. Mantas, Eli, Coddy, Kev, Will, Extreme Gamer and Jarka all to box. So it's the Alfa Romeos now leading from the 2 Mercedes. There's a P5, Emma Payne 6th, Mythos, the Ghost 7th. Red Sug now into P8. And then come what were the front runners. Oh, this Grand Prix jumbling about everywhere. Only 3 seconds for Will. First one to claim. Extreme Gamer's now 2 stopped already. There's the tyres now then. So Mantas, Eli, Coddy, Kev, Will, Jack, Extreme Gamer all will be on the fresh mediums. So they'll look to extend them maybe until they block for softs at the end, if the safety car stays away. And the front 4, the 2 Alfa Romeos, the 2 Mercedes, 4 lap old softs. There's an Emma Payne on the mediums. And then Mythos and Red Sug on the soft tyre. So a jumbled field, certainly. A mixed bag of strategies. It's going to be not pressure, but Red Sug will need to make the most of these soft tyres. They've done 4 laps, but that's not really true with the safety cars. And I think Extreme Gamer certainly having some issues with Titan Police, who was a bit like Frogger, absolutely leaping all over the screen. and is now out of the race. There's massive connection problems there, more than any driver error. It certainly looked like from our vantage point. And Mantus then, I think the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. Mantus had an absolute belter on the safety restart. Can Positive do the same? Got teammate English Big Boy to back him up, and will there be team orders? English Big Boy, do everything you can. And the safety car will be in this lap. Taylor from the back of the grid, now third. There's after slipping to the back of the grid on lap 1, now fifth. Oh, and Kev's come together with Coddy. And Coddy's picked up 5 seconds. And I wonder if there's damage for anyone back there. Kev seems to have dropped a long way off. Must be visual damage. What's Positive going to do then? Taylor all over the back of English Big Boy. And he's given Positive a really big lead. English Big Boy is almost 2 seconds off the back of his teammate. Is that a bit of mind games? As they filter through. Red Sug pass that goes to Mythos early. Vital to get him cleared. Jack is not going to hang around. Trying to attack the back of Will in the Aston Martin. And that for Alfa Romeo, I think there might have been a bit of team orders. Positive shot. English Big Boy was maybe just a bit slow on the reactions. Red Sug to the inside of Emma Payne. Bit of contact. Emma Payne just onto the grass. Red Sug needs to make it stick. Does so. It was ultra aggressive. But it's been done. And now he needs to get away on the soft tyre. That goes to Mythos really getting in the way. It's Coddy going to look to the inside of Eli. Into hairpin, slight touch from behind he gets. And Eli's round. Oh, it's so unfortunate for the Haas. And now Coddy and Will are squeezed through. There was just a touch on Coddy and he was forced into the Haas. And Eli's round. And they're going to go 3 abreast here. No, surely. Not into the final chicane. Jacker pulls in. Boxing. English Big Boy's gone and in the wall. At the wall of champions. And it's a safety car again. There's music to the ears of Coddy, who's just thrown it in the pits to serve the 5 seconds. And a third safety car. And who knows where they stand now. English Big Boy out. 14 runners left. And I think the soft runners will certainly, I think they would box off of these, but we'll see what they do. Positive is the driver 4 seconds clear, so it's their call really. I mean, both the Mercedes can't go in unless they're going to double stack, so Bradders might be at a disadvantage. But Taylor's a ghost, he's not here, so maybe that car will carry on going anyway. Positive will go in, which I'll expect to trigger Bradders and Red Sug. Oh, Taylor's gone in ahead of Bradders. That's bad news for him. He's going to drop a couple of places here, being stacked. So it's Deza then now who leads. And this is really getting thrown around. How much? Oh, Bradders is going to lose all sorts of places. Positives in, Red Sug, Will, Emma Payne, Taylor. And it's mediums being fitted for a lot of them. Mythos, the only runner then. Oh, Emma Payne's coming back out on the softs, as is Will. Mythos, oh, it's the ghost, isn't it? I keep forgetting. 8-lap-old softs. So I'll have to clear that Alpine. But the rest of the field then, well, the majority of the field on the medium tyre. English Big Boy, I think it was just driver error at the chicane. Bouncing across the cars, and they're very unhappy. I can see some expletives in the Tier 2 chat. They're on for a decent result. They had masterminded the restart. Positive had the big gap. Now he's back in 9th. Desert. Mantis then back into a really good position. Back into P2. Mediums 4 lap younger than Desert's. Will Willie look to make the pass? We'll have to do lap 10 behind the safety car, and not much racing really on display. The 3rd safety car already. It really does disrupt the Grand Prix. The odd 1 or maybe 2 safety cars can add to the drama, but 3 in the opening 10 laps really is taking it too far. And the field are all caught up once more then. What's Desert going to do? The successful tactic really has been to slow it and then bolt before the chicane. Nobody's tried taking them all the way to the line. And I know Desert, and I know he likes to do things different. Will he go all the way? Will he drop it on the chicane? Oh, Coddy has come together with Bradders at the back. 5 seconds. I think, is it a piece back there? No, just 5 seconds for Coddy. I think Bradders have 5 anyway. And there's Desert. No helmet on. Safety is always paramount, and I would not advise that. He is going to take them here, Desert. And Mantis is not letting him out of his sight. Jack at the disadvantage because he's got the Ghost of Mythos, and he does drop it after the chicane. It's a really good restart from Desert. And Coddy's cut the final corner and got 3 seconds back there. And there's Eli and Extreme Gamer. Positive. And Red Sug, I think, has just run into the back of Positive, who was stuck behind Eli. And it's Taylor to the inside of the Alfa Romeo. And he gets it done. And through. And Will is past Red Sug. There is damage for Red Sug, and he's missing an M plate back there. God, is he going to go for the inside? And Red Sug's going to get a warning for that, forced into that, and now Coddy with the drive. Down towards the hairpin will get this done easily, I think. And Bradders is lunging. Ooh. He's got the inside line. Red Sug had to be alert. Press on. Desert still leads then, as they filter through the final chicane. 3-second penalties will be clocking up now. As Eli's going to get past Mythos. That Ghost getting in the way. Positive holding off Taylor. And there's Emma Payne to the inside on the soft tyre. Shielded out by Taylor. Just rumbled into the wall, and Emma Payne might see a gap. Brilliant stuff. Oh, Emma Payne doesn't get it done. Who's that to the inside? Wow! Big send from Will into the side of Taylor. No right to make a move there, the Aston. And it's let Emma Payne steal through. And that was never an overtaking position. And Taylor, the unfortunate victim. Red Sug's boxed again, then onto the soft tyre. He might just have to drive a race from there and see what happens with collisions and DNFs and whatnot, but needs to keep cool. I don't think there's going to be 14 finishes, so... Jarka just being patient, as is Mantis on the back of Desert. Got Kevin, Extreme Gamer, Eli, Positive, all tagging in. Taylor 3 seconds. Check the penalty count. Well, it's massive for Coddy. And the 3 seconds are starting to roll in. Keep your nose clean as well. No 3 second, unnecessary 3 second penalties needed. And there'll be positions to be gained come the end. Desert, early break. Didn't catch Mantis out. Jarka got tight to the McLaren. Now in the slipstream. Look to go around the outside, tight touch on the grass, and attack with Mantis. Nothing doing. DRS then. Mantis, can he get close enough? He's going to look at it on Desert. Jarka's going to look at it as well, but pulls out. But Mantis reclaims the lead. And now Jarka on the Red Bull. And Easter, an Extreme Gamer, seems to be sliding down the pack. Desert sticking it to the outside of the Ferrari. Slight bit of contact in there, but Desert holds P2. Now Emma Payne's on the back. They're really bunched up. And Will's gone from 13th, out of the final chicane. He's out of the race. Oh, and to the inside, Emma Payne. Using that fresh rubber. Sending up the inside of Eli, got it done nicely. Emma Payne really on a charge now. And Jarka is now being attacked by Kev. Kev will have the outside, Jarka on the inside. And then Williams has it done. Jarka sliding back. What's happened here? Eli, I don't think it's going to be close enough to Emma Payne. And I think Taylor's gone at the back, at the hairpin. And Mantis is stretching. 2.2 seconds. Oh, and Emma Payne slid it! And Eli got caught up in it again. I think the Haas will escape damage, but Emma Payne, big slide and into the wall. And there's front wing damage, there's an end plate gone. Emma Payne was on a charge as well. Not so now, as Kev closes in on Desert. Team Principal against Team Principal. Desert looks to be struggling on those tyres big time. Kev with a better exit. And has it done. Desert doesn't send it to the inside, but does a little love tap to the back of the Williams. Will Positive have a drive on the Red Bull? We'll certainly have the RS advantage. ERS as well. To the inside of Desert. Has it done. Desert slipping back, and he's got Coddy coming now as well. Bradders coming for the Alpine. We're just spraying in. Taylor retires, gone in sector 2. Safety car. And it's the 4th safety car in 16 laps. And there's going to be, will anybody box? Mantis, Kevin 11 lap mediums. Positive. Desert 15 lap mediums will certainly go in. Coddy Bradders 8 and 7. And Jarka, Redsug, Eli, Extreme Gamer and Emma Payne will all stick with those soft tyres, I think. Unless anyone's going to think about running the hard tyre to the end. Or to be fair, you could stretch the mediums. You could stretch the mediums. Might be a bit threaders come the end, but let's see what the front runners do. It's going to be Mantis with the fast call. This is just throwing more, so Mantis goes in, Kevin goes in. And you'd imagine Positive won't. No, it doesn't. Stays out. Deza will. As it does. Coddy. Bradders goes in off the 7-lap mediums. So it's hards for Mantis. Deza serving that penalty. His first stop of the day. It's softs for Deza. It's mediums for Kev. And it's mediums for Bradders. So Jarka stays out. Red Sug's going in. Red Sug for mediums. It's 1 lap. Oh, mediums really cycling through the tyres. That's 4 stops for the AlphaTauri. But only 12 runners left. And really, effectively, there's only 11 because Mythos has been AI for the whole Grand Prix, so he will not be counted or won't be classified. So really, there's only 11 runners left. And fingers crossed, this will be the last safety car because we want to see some on-track action. Bradders, who's that in the pits? Deza's in the pits then. He didn't want the soft tyre, obviously. And it's the mediums now for Deza. I'm sure he'll be cursing the pit crew once more. And he's going to drop behind Red Sug. And he should be racing again on lap 19. So that's the tyre situation. Mantis went for the hards, playing it safe. Maybe the medium runners will have to do a touch of tyre management. That's the penalty situation. Coddy hurting. And what's happened to Jarka? Just been overtaken by the Ghost of Mythos. Coddy will be hurting on 13 seconds. Mantis, Kevin, Jarka, Red Sug and Deza all penalty clean. It's going to be big for them come the end. Safety car will be in this lap then. So Positive, last time on the safety car restart, he had the buffer of English Big Boy. He's not going to get that this time. And he's going to have Coddy breathing down his neck. Mantis, Kevin not far back. Jarka's going to be on a charge. And that soft tyre. That Red Sug Des on the mediums might just drop off the back of the soft runners, but they'll keep doing what they're doing. And it's Positive has bolted, and Mantis has absolutely been dropped by Coddy. And Eli's boxed. He's boxed off of the soft. He's going to fit the mediums now to the end. Strange time to go in, but having 3 seconds he's on to. Bradders 3 seconds. Positive and Coddy really dropped Mantis, but Mantis knows with the penalties. And in fact, Positive and Coddy have both got a box off of those mediums. And it's an absolute mammoth stint. And Emma Payne has gone into the wall at the back and facing the wrong way and has retired. Well, I think that's going to be a retire on track for Emma Payne. That might be some retrospective punishment as well for the McLaren. So 11 cars but only 10 drivers left. With Mythos excluded. No VSC. Extreme Gamer then around the outside of Bradders. Red Sug There's Red Sug. Lovely stuff from Red Sug. And now here comes Bradders to the inside. Des is sniffing everywhere. Who's got the better traction? It's Extreme Gamer on the softs. Brilliant stuff though from Red Sug into P7. Come out of absolutely nowhere. RKO from Red Sug. And now Bradders attacking Extreme Gamer again. He's side by side. Extreme Gamer keeps it. Bradders had to cut the corner. And now Desert on the back of the Mercedes. He's just dropped off of it. Keeping it clean, keeping his nose clean. No DRS just yet. Positives pulled out a nice gap. And Mantis overtaken by Kev. Those hard tyres not happening for Mantis. DRS now will be enabled. Red Sug 3 seconds. It's not a disaster for him. Kev already stretching his legs away from McLaren, who's under all sorts now from Jarka on the soft tyre. Maybe Mantis played it safe, certainly with the hard tyre getting into the end. Jarka will look to make a move down this final DRS zone. Kev's closed up to Coddy as well. He's on a charge, Kev. Doesn't get much extra grip, Jarka. But now he's in the slipstream round with DRS. And he's past Mantis easily enough. There's Kev right on the back of the Alpine. Slide from Coddy, but apparently great speed through. Red Sug passes the Ghost. Into P6, Kev to the inside, and into P2. Coddy though with the switch back to the outside. It's going to be the long way round. Kev too wise for that. Into P2. The Mr. Annihilator household holds the 1-2 slot at the minute. Coddy next in Jarka's sights on that soft tyre. He's doing well to stick to the back of Kev actually, Coddy. He's got the benefit of DRS and the slipstream. Bradders 3 more seconds. He's on to 9 then. Oh, Jarka just had to pull out. Maybe he get a bit caught out. DRS train. Well, he's going to have it to help him defend more than anything. But here comes Jarka. With sensational drive. And Coddy's going to have to concede. He does so. Jarka into P3 then for Ferrari. Extreme Gamer up the inside. Slings it up the inside of his teammate. He absolutely flew past Red Sug. Des is right on the back of Bradders in the Mercedes then. Very patient back there, Desert. So 8 DNFs then. Emma Payne, Taylor, Will, English Big Boy, Titan Police, Linas, Shouty and Beetle the Beast all gone. 11 left with the Ghost of Mythos, so 10 net. Desert will have DRS. If he wants to pass Bradders, he doesn't need to with the penalties, but in terms of progress up the field, he might have to. And there's the tyre section positive boxes from the lead then. Holly's going to have to very soon as well. It's going to be softs, I would expect, for positive. There goes mediums, a safe option. Jarka, I think he's going to have to do the same. He's on 9-lap-old softs. Has his Extreme Gamer. So there's positions to be had for the likes of Red Sug, Brothers Desert. Eli bangs in the fastest lap. Not going in just yet. And Red Sug, you can see on time screen, bouncing back on his teammate. And really, if you're Extreme Gamer, you'd probably let your teammate through knowing you've got a box. Back too far back. There's a close to Brothers again, but maybe not close enough. Red Sug not close enough to his teammate either, I don't think. Unless they're going to do the old switcheroo. Extreme Gamer goes in. To P5 then Red Sug. Is past Brothers. Was close enough, my bad. Gets it done into P6 now. Extreme Gamers had to put on 3-lap-old mediums. The Ghost of Mythos has had to fit the hard tyre. So Jarka and Coddy still need to go in as well, really. I expect Jarka's done 10 laps on this set of softs, so will he box this lap and go for another 10-lap round? Coddy's penalty's going to hurt him as well. With having to pit, he's on 16 seconds. Mantis is sitting quite nice, 2.6 ahead of Red Sug, who's got 3 seconds. And Red Sug 2.1 ahead of Deza, so Mantis is in a nice position. And Jarka does go in. Coddy stays out. Maybe Coddy's thinking he's got to make these tyres go to the end with the penalties he's got. And it is fresh softs for Jarka. Positive now with the fastest lap. And Brothers is sticking with Deza, sticking in DRS range. And there'll be an opportunity in the final 10 laps. But he needs to keep an eye on the penalty count behind him. Well, he's going to have Jarka charging soon. Jarka's certainly going to claim the fastest lap, I would think, now in this race. Let's see then, will Coddy go in this lap? The Spring Watch spin-off, it's Coddy Watch. He does box. So Coddy in then. So Mantis shuffles back into P2. Red Sug to P3, Deza to P4. Looking handy for those guys. Looking even handier for Kevin. Even with the 3-second pen, is 4.6 ahead of Mantis on the hard tyre. Extreme Gamer takes the fastest lap for the moment. What can Jarka do on that soft tyre then? He's the one to watch really. Could he serve one of the 5-second penalties? He's out right on the back of Eli. Needs to clear the Haas very soon, and I feel bad for Eli. Fast race. Very good quali under one-shot pressure, and was driving a good race. So he got caught up in an incident, spun, and from then it's been all downhill. He's been right off the back of the pack. Brothers, would he lunge on Deza? No, doesn't. Just a slight wobble on exit. Won't get enough traction down to attack Deza into turn 1 either. Coddy going very deep, missing the braking zone, and Eli will survive for a little bit longer. Bradders all over the back of that Red Bull. And they've reeled Red Sug in a touch. You will have to worry about Desert. Bradders to the inside of Desert. They keep it clean, they keep it contact free. That's good racing, and Bradders is into fourth. And Positive, will he send to the inside of the Red Bull? Try and take advantage. Oh, he clips Desert, and Desert's round. And I think Positive knows he's dropped the one there. And he's going to back off, and he's letting Desert back through. It's sporting from Positive, and he knows he dropped the clanger. And it's allowed Jarka through into P5. Charging hard on that soft tyre. Will be eyeing a podium. Is that rain? I think if it is, how quickly is that going to come in? Is there a late curveball? Red Sug is going to be safe, I would think, from Bradders with the penalty count, but he's not safe from Jarka. Jarka's flying. But how quickly can he clear the Mercedes? He's going to try and squeeze through here. Nothing doing. Positive back within half a second, the Desert. Oh, Bradders so wide, almost lets the Ferrari through. And he is through. Positive, better exit from the corner. As they're pulling away. Positive just saving the ERS. Nothing doing that. His body is now past Eli. He needs to pull out 8 seconds from somewhere on him. And 6 laps to go then on round 4 of HDR Tier 2. Positive all over the back of Desi. Needs to pass him and pull out 6 seconds. It's a really big ask. The two team principals touched a couple of laps ago. Eli 3 seconds, that might make Coddy's job, and will make Coddy's job a bit easier. Just needs to pull out the 5 seconds now to take P9. He's not going to send it again on Desi, no. Oh, and Eli's gone into the wall at the end of Sector 2. Well, that makes Coddy's job a lot easier. And Positive to the inside of Desert, through easily enough. Desert just needs to stick within that 6 seconds. He also needs to keep an eye on Bradders up ahead. He won't want to lose the position with Bradders on 9 seconds of penalties. Jarka's caught up to the back of the AlphaTauri. Didn't take that very cleanly. Ferrari. Can Red Sug hold off Jarka on fresh soft tyres for 4.5 laps? I'm hearing calls of, I'm not even going to fight him. There's a 3 seconds, that's hard. That's bad news for Desert in his pursuit of Bradders. Jack will get this done now then. And into 3rd place. And he'll be after Mantis. He needs to pass Mantis, gain the 3 seconds. Good lord, he's gained... Well, he's gained 8/10 down the home straight. He's gained a second already. He needs to pass Mantis and pull out 3 seconds. Extreme Gamer 3 more seconds. And who's that? God, it's Coddy! Into the Wall of Champions for the Alpine. Safety car. A 5th safety car. And what does this mean then? This is very bad news for Bradders. For Bradders. because his 9 seconds now. Extreme Gamer drive through, speeding under safety car. Well, I think he was off the back with 9 seconds anyway, so I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference to him. Oh, this is golden though for Mantus. The only driver without penalties, Mantus. Oh, this is going to be spicy now, I think. What's Kev going to do? The rain's coming down. Kev stays out. Mantus on the hard tyre stays out because of the no penalties. Jarka obviously on the soft stays. Steve? Whoa, Bradders, where's he going there? Disregards the final corner. Bradders, 12 seconds. Positive, stay. They're all staying out. Apart from Extreme Gamer, who either thinks he can serve his drive-through or just fancies... He might fancy a go actually for the fastest lap. Oh no, he's gone for the Inters. He's gambled, Extreme Gamer. Good call, may as well. He's got nothing to lose back there. Mythos won't be classified, so he has 8. He's got the drive-through. He's took a gamble on the intermediate tyre. Nothing to lose. Could have gone for fast lap maybe, but with the rain coming down, it might be tough. So it's good news for Mantus, this. And it will come in this lap. Extreme Gamer, bless him. Intermediate tyres, and he's been miles off the back. Mantus just needs... Oh, Mantus has gone! He spun it on the hard tyre. I said it was golden for him. And he spun it at the hairpin. And Bradders has come together with Red Sug. Oh, and it's 5 seconds for Red Sug, but he can have that rescinded. And Bradders as well. So it's Jarka then, sniffing. Look how close he is to Kevin. Red Sug, 5 seconds. You can have those rescinded. Deza with positive. These will all get rescinded. Has he got... Oh, he's got damage, Red Sug, is he? He's missing an end plate. Jarka to the inside of Kevin. Lack of grip. Jarka into the lead. And positive all over the back. Look how difficult it is for that Alpha Tauri. In the rain, no end plate. Deza trying to come through. It's difficult to work out who's got penalties with who. I think positive Red Sug's got 10 seconds will have to come off. Deza's got 5. Oh, Red Sug was basically guaranteed a podium. And all of a sudden he's back into P5 now. He just needs to make it round. Oh, he needs to stay... Yeah, he should stay clear of Mantus. Extreme Gamer spun it at the back. Well, we'll see where people end up. But Jarka looks like he's going to coast here. He just needs to keep it alive on this last lap. He'll have that 5-second penalty taken away. So he's effectively matching Kev for penalties. Positive will have 5 seconds to come away, as will Deza. 10 seconds for Red Sug. I think Bradders has got 5 to come off. Bradders is boxing though. Well, that's an interesting call. Because that's going to concede the position to Mantus. Can everyone survive then on the final lap? But can he stay within 3 seconds of positive to claim a podium? He's just outside it at the moment. And dropping time. He's dropping time everywhere. Wow, it's an absolute puzzle as to what the final standings are going to end up being here. One thing for certain though is it's going to be Jarka who's going to claim the win. A recovery drive on that soft tyre, undoubtedly saved by the safety car at the end. But just 2 appearances so far for Jarka. this season. He's claimed a second place, and now he's claimed a first place. Victory for Ferrari. As Positive has passed Kev on the line. So Kev will take the top step, but with the penalties to rescind it, it'll be Jerka. Positive, Desert, Red Sug for P5. I think he'll keep P5 with the penalties to be taken off. Mythos will be excluded. Mantis will drop to 6th. I think I'm trying to do my best to keep up with what penalties there have been. And it's absolutely chaos, really. But what is certain is that Jerka has maximum points. Kev, so unlucky. I mean, we had about 5 different nailed-on race winners at points during that, but the safety car situation really got out of hand. Things just got out of hand. 5 in the race. And Kev will be spraying the champagne, but it'll be P2 for him. Still a big haul of points in his hunt for the title. He'll keep the lead in the driver's standings. He'll be on to 59 points. Who's claimed the fastest lap? Jack has claimed the fastest lap as well, so that's going to be 26 points for him. So he's going to shoot right up. But there'll be some stewards' work to do, I'm sure. The preliminary results then: Jerka from Kev, from Positive, from Desert, I think, then Red Sug, Mantis, Bradders, and Extreme Gamer. Bradders will get 7th, and Extreme Gamer will get 8th. This is disqualification for Mythos. But try and get your head around that one. Answers on a postcard, please. And hopefully next week it will be a bit more simpler to call. As we go to the Netherlands next week, and Zandvoort, Tier 1, Monday the 30th of August, 7 PM BST. You can join Dom for that one. And you can join me again for Tier 2. Same place, same time, but on the Tuesday, the 31st of August. Join me for coverage of Tier 2, Round 5 next week. But before that, F2 tomorrow is in Azerbaijan. That'll be very interesting. Trying to drive the go-karts of F2 around the streets of Baku. But until all then, enjoy yourselves, have a good week, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Good night.